EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
14, Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin, 35 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
The extra point.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. Latavius Murray past the 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 71 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, but it'll be second down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Janoris Jenkins.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, 66 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints 7. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Murray, the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
With the score.
Through one corner, 14-7 our score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Vontae David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a quick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the Bucs 46.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
He was brought down by
there to stop. It was Carlton Davis.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, easy. 5-9.
Now Breeze. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Murray. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready, 95-56.
Shotgun now for Breeze. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Brady now to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to...
Emmanuel Sanders. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Saints. Will Lutz.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Fournette. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
A gain of 2 yards on
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
4th down.
He's got Evans. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
end zone.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
But it brings up 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, and give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Today's final score, Buccaneers.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.